Okay, this is a video for the power supply for the Blue Ice computers, a Corsair AX1200. I did say in another video I was having problems with the noise coming from the fan. Bought myself a Noise-Blocker Black Silent Pro. All the rubber sound dampening stuff and the things, screws and stuff like that with it. I got a Askus old fan controller. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you an idea of the noise that this thing makes. Before I go and take it apart, so I'm just going to plug it in. I've got a power supply lead. Okay, let's just check our wave. Okay, it's on. Okay, just going to take you off the stand here for a second. See if you can hear that noise. It sounds like capacitors and stuff, but it is actually the fan, the ticking. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it off. And then put the noise blocker in there. And see what it's like. Okay, I'm just going to turn this off. Wait for the fan to stop and then I'll unplug it. Okay, it's done. So I'm going to take this off. Adios warranty. Okay, it's unplugged. Alright, there we go. Just take this off. Okay, now the plug for the fan, just down in this bottom corner. You just take this off. Okay, so that there is the plug. Cheap old fan. Now I looked on the net and it says these fans run at 2,300 RPM and 42 decibels. So I'm just going to take this one off. So I'll move this power supply a little bit there. See if you can see. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take this fan out. And I'm very surprised Corsair, on such a top-notch power supply, puts such a crappy fan in it. You know, surely they could go the extra mile. You know, I'm sure we would pay a couple of extra quid for it if it had a decent fan. And the blinking fan controller in the power supply worked properly. So, one Loon fan. one noise blocker, but at the moment I'm not sure which way that's going to go, so that goes like that to the back. See, this is the front, so it doesn't really matter at the moment, because what I've got is I've got another fan coming, one with the blue LED in it. This is the rubber silencer they got with it. So it really doesn't matter which way this goes in at the moment. Just a slot in there somehow. Okay, once I've got it in, once I've got the fan there, I will come back to you. It's a bit, this thing here is a bit wibbling all over the place. Okay, the rubber seal is on. Took a couple of minutes to do. It's just the grommet got to go down into the holes. I can sit this on here now. Push the screws through. So going through the rubber based anti-vibration pad, and then I'm going to slot the screws in like that. And then what it is on the back, just tip that over like that, and on the back you got little rubber ones now which slot over the screw at the back and go down into the holes. 4 of those to put on, so the fan is completely isolated away from the screws, which is a good idea. You know, I'm sure you could use this on something else. Fan wise, that's good. And one more to go on this one. Okay, and then on the back of those, you've got some little threads like that, little screws to go on the back. One, two, just get them started and then I'll turn it over. This grommet got to go in a tad more, so. Three, one more. Okay, now they're on. I'll just hold the, I don't want to do them too tight because it's going to come off again anyway. I just want to give you an idea of the difference in sound. I'm just going to give these a little bit of a gimp up, as you can see. So they're not too tight. So, okay, that's a 140. It's a 140 MBK PK3 noise blocker in there. Sits in there nicely. Okay, what we do, just sit that in here and that way. Just take the lead out the back for a minute. So what I'm going to do, once I get it sorted out with the temperature sensors in, I'll be cutting a little slot in here to get the cable to my fan controller. I'm going to bring that cable up a bit. That's it. Over the top. Okay. So that now is in there. Just going to plug this. Got a 6-pin cable, plug that in, plug that into the fan controller. Okay, that's plugged in, that's plugged in. Okay, what we're going to do now, plug the power supply back in. Okay, and this will just give you an idea. Okay, now we're ready to switch on. I'm just going to take you off here. And there's a good flow of air coming out of there. Listen to this. The ticking has gone. Now the camera's about a foot away from it, and I'll just shush up for a minute. And that's how quiet it is. And that's Corsair AX1200 with a Noise-Blocker Black Silent Pro PK3 1700 RPM fan in it. Now the fan, I tell you now, is not on full bore, it's on about half, but there's plenty of air coming out through the back. I mean, this is good or better than the other one, with the air coming out of here. Definitely. But what I'm going to do once I get this other fan, this Promotech blue vortex fan, I'm going to cut a little slot in here and then have the temperature sensors and the power lead coming out the back, down the back of the case. So at the moment, that's all I can tell you about this. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. That's on half. I just put it on. Now that fan there, we're going to be running at 2300. Now the camera is approximately a foot away, 300 millimeters. And that's it. And the air is gushing out the back of there. And I mean, that's a pretty strong, I can still feel it. I can still feel the air. And my hand's a good 300 mil behind that. And I can still feel the air on my hand coming out of there. So I don't think there's even necessary to have it on like that. And I'm just turning it down again. And that's spinning now. That's spinning approximately 900. Listen. Camera 300 mil away. 200 millimeters away on the hand, and I can feel the breeze coming out of there. More down at that angle there, I think. Just a little bit below the top. It's definitely pushing the air well through there. So anyway, that's that for the time being until I get my blue fan in there. Should probably be here Wednesday, I should think, because of the new year. And once I got that done in there, I'm going to test it and see the difference between this Noise-Blocker and that Promotech or something. Anyway, I'll let you know what it is when I get it, and be back to you shortly.